So the group has growth, I said, since 2014 with a factory close to Bordeaux, and afterwards, at the request of my main customers, automotive customers, we have developed a site in Romania, still in Europe, and in 2016 one site in Turkey. And today we follow this growing with this new project with my friends forward. The reason that is following all the customers, either the automotive customers, automotive customers, as you know, India is growing a lot, still producing a lot of ICE engines and cars. So as the main group, main customers, Stellantis, they have asked to follow them and to be more nearest of the production center of Oslo. So I decided to follow this request because mainly a lot of the components in the car, like the engine, like the boxes, have been moved to Oslo. So if I want, they told me, if you want to keep your business, you have to produce in India because we are not willing longer to import the parts from France to India. So this is one good reason. And the other way, with the aerospace, you know that with the growth in India has a very good relation with France and has put good important orders from planes, from Airbus, from Dassault. So there is a matter of offset because in the contract, as you know, India requests to produce a lot of equipment in India. So my customers like Safran, Thales, Dassault ask us, okay, are you able to put over there and to help us creating this, making this offset situation? So this is the main reason that we are here, and thanks to Alcor company, Mr. Thomas, who is not here today because some personal problem. We think to him. One day, phoned me or he came to see me and said, Roger, are you interested to set up a GD in India because you know the offset and so on? I said, oh, okay, it's just on my table because we request this transformation. So we work with Thomas from Alcor and his team, and I met good friends from Forward, and we appreciate each other, and we are here together today. So I'm very pleased of this successful GD, and so we hope that we'll be in good development, good growth, either for us and also to follow our customer requests. So I hope we can, in a couple of years, also make a good events to face this good events. So thank you again, everyone, for coming for this event. Thank you very much.
I'm extremely delighted to firstly welcome all of you. You took time out and it's been a very busy morning, a traffic-filled morning. And all of you have come here to help us launch and start on this exciting new journey for my company, which is Forward Manufacturing Company. We have a history of close to a decade and a half in the aerospace and defense sector. We started with Hindustan Aeronautics. We are a prominent top 3 tier 1 supplier. We started our journey with the Su-30, the Sukhoi 30 fighter aircraft. And we started with structural components. Today we are doing predominantly the aero engine components for the Su-30. We also recently launched into exports of defense components to the US, to Israel, to places in Europe. Now, starting with this, we're very, very proud to launch our JV today with Pernat Industries France. This collaboration marks a pivotal moment for both of our companies and the industries that we serve. Forward has been committed to excellence in CNC precision component manufacturing. We have been known for our quality and our innovativeness over the last decade and a half. And with this partnership with Pernat Industries, who is a leader in high precision machining and engineering solutions. So we hope that together this will be a testament to our shared values and a vision for our future. As a woman entrepreneur, what I realized was that there might be a lot more opportunity to build business by implementing inorganic growth strategies so that I could spend my time and my company's time into solving engineering and manufacturing problems rather than trying to chase growth. And this is one of the predominant reasons why we are here today in this JV. This JV combines the best of both of our expertise and resources. It enhances our capabilities to deliver advanced machining technology solutions that we will be getting from our partner in France. And at the same time, it will bring in our expertise in the aerospace and defense field. Together, we will leverage cutting edge technology, advanced manufacturing processes, and a very skilled workforce. With the help of our partner, we hope to train and skill our manpower here in India to the exacting standards of them. Our collaboration aims to bring significant advancements in efficiency, quality, innovation, enabling us to be able to provide comprehensive solutions that drive progress and create value for our customers in India and globally. I'd like to express my gratitude to Pernat Industries for trusting us with this JV. We've been in talks for close to 18 months now, and through this entire time, what we realized is broadly we're in the same spectrum of work, but in terms of technology, processes, and the skill level, we're still, worlds apart. And that is where we want to implement this JV together, bring in both of our expertise, and put up something, build something that can really take us ahead. And again, I would like to thank all of our media personnel here, our guests who have taken time out of this busy morning to help us come and launch this joint venture. Thank you again. Thank you so much.
But then I realized it's very important event because Mr. Roger, all the way from Europe to India, selecting India-based supplier as a partner. That is a key milestone, so we have to respect. Okay. Okay. Thanks. So I just want to give that respect to Mr. Roger Pernat. You will get all in India. So you trusted India partner. I just want to say that in India, everything is available. Be it resource, engineering mind, engineering brain, be it a natural resource, everything is available. It's all about us, how we use it. So, partnering with a local company and supporting them with your 50 years of engineering knowledge, definitely it is going to be success. Being Stellantis as a customer, I just want to give some tips to you. I always tell our suppliers, our past success does not take us to the future. Our past success is only knowledge which should be present in our mind, but we have to take every project like a new project. Every project is a new project. That means if you are working on any kind of new project, please make sure that from quality engineering angle, everything is taken care. Today, the new dimension is engineering. 10 year or 20 year back, engineer does the design. We all forget about the design aspect. We have to only produce the part. But now we have to be very closely working with our engineering to do the right engineering design at the beginning itself. So engineers also in the need of information, technology from supplier side. So if we give more information about our process, our technology, engineers will always do the right design at the beginning. That will always help us in the longer run. Otherwise, what happens? Engineers will come back with the design changes. Design changes is going to be costly for everyone. So, but that is not possible for us to avoid. So, all we are focusing on doing the right design at the beginning by engaging the supplier information, supplier knowledge, in-house knowledge, everything. So please focus on your engineering input, even customer engineering. is not giving you the right information, you have all the rights to go back and tell, hey, there is a mistake, please change it. That is going to save a lot of money, a lot of time. So that's about engineering side. Always we talk about the cost. Cost is something we need to continuously have a tap on it, continuously improve. Today, if you are producing a component at $10, tomorrow you need to have a roadmap to produce at $8. Day after tomorrow, it should be $7. So that's a way of life, and it is possible. It is possible in company we are doing, in supplier end everybody is doing. It's not about reducing the profit. I'm not telling you to reduce the profit. We all know how to reduce additional unwanted movements, unwanted waste, rejections, improving the efficiencies. Everything is known to you. Continuously, we have to focus on that. That will help us to be very healthy. We will be more profitable. It's not about customer who is going to ask you the reduction, so you have to pass on the reduction. No, it is for us to be more profitable. We need to do the continuous improvement. That's on the cost. Delivery, I don't have to tell you, unless we do the delivery on time, customer will be struggling. So you take care of the delivery. I just want to touch base on the delivery aspect because we are going to use a lot of material. Following the just in time is going to help you to minimize the inventory. Take care of that. That will reduce the total cost. So I talked about engineering, cost, and main important thing is quality. In our company, our CEO always says, if there is no quality, you are not qualified. Quality is a qualifier. If we have to go to the next step of receiving the RFQ, the quality approval should be in place. But still, I want to give a heads up here. One customer always okay with your process and quality standards, but another customer may not see that is enough because the requirement might be little different. So one customer may say you are 90% qualified, 10% improvement is there, still you are okay to handle the RFQs. But another customer may say, no, you are not qualified because you are scoring only 60%. It's not the problem of the company. It's all about how we are presenting our data, how we are understanding customer need, and updating the details and presenting properly is the key. So take care of that. When our company quality representative comes to your factory, so you treat that like a new project. So your existing projects will not pave the way for the new business. So this is my humble request. Um, I'm again saying in India everything is available. Please utilize the local partner. And again, thank you for trusting India. You have chosen the right place. Okay, not the other side of the Asia. Everybody is trying to choose India as a second hub for their manufacturing. So that way, I wish all the best to you, and we will be with you. We will try to help you as much as possible with respect to quality, our engineering support. Our team will always be supporting you, and we look forward to see you again in India next year. At the same time, we would like to see you with some business. Okay, thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
So it's my pleasure to announce the successful joint venture of Pernat from France and Forward from India. So I'm going to tell you about the story that Kaka just told you about the past 18 months we have been working on this project. So let me tell you how we started this. For Forward, as an Alpha, we approached Forward to introduce some defense related, automobile related parts and suppliers to as a part of a Make in India project. We have done several cross-border deals between US to India and EU to India. We are a global company and we have done so many transactions, but Forward is an exception. Here we see a power of a young lady, a woman entrepreneur, who solely took the initiative to put the further growth to build her company, reached out to Alcor and went out of her way to achieve the level of success that we see today. Hats off to Kavya for this and hats off to her tremendous achievements. Behind the success of Kavya is her father, who set the foundation He has been an icon in the manufacturing industry, known very well for his engineering capabilities and his ethics. I also need to talk about Roger. At his seniority, he could have happily retired a very successful businessman. His children are not in the same business, but he was very keen to participate in the India growth story, as Mr. Srivelu just said. He waited patiently for the right moment and the right company to partner with, and Alco took the initiative to identify both companies, creating business case and structuring the transaction. Mr. Thomas Matthew, who is unfortunately not here today because of an injury that he had this morning. So visited Pernat several times in France, explained the rationale to invest in India, and Pernat has agreed to this joint venture. Together, they set up a JV company to manufacture machine components, sub-assemblies and assemblies to sell to European customers in India for aerospace, defense, and also for the automotive markets. The JV company is targeting to participate in defense offset markets as well to sell to aerospace uh, markets. So the good luck of JV, recently it was announced that Airbus will also be coming to India in partnership with Tata in Baroda. So we are also aiming to sell these components to Airbus as well. The promoters have made a significant investments in India, and the JV would come under Make in India plan by Mr. Wood. The promoters are willing to bring in more investments as much as it takes to grow the business in India. Though highly automated, the JV is looking also to employ as many as 200 people, highly skilled people in the facility, and employ more people as the business increases. So we wish the JV with the great success ahead, and congratulations, Mr. Roger and Mr. Sagar. Ms. Sagar.
The last 8 months, which is now it's completed. It's approximately a 45,000 square feet facility, and over the phase of the next 5 years, it's capable. I mean, the square footage is enough to accommodate close to 100 machines, 100 or more. We are planning this launch in 3 phases. So phase one, which we are going to get into with the quarter that's starting now, is it will be close to 1/3 of the capacity of the factory. And in terms of the investment, I mean, the infrastructure is already built. Of course, our French partners helping us with the equipment related investment. But because we are also in the aerospace and defense field, the exact numbers are a little dicey to share. With regard to the components, so we're looking at a 60-40 margin. So 60% of our production we hope to do it in the automotive business, and 40% would be in the aerospace and defense. And between aerospace and defense, the split is not quite decided because we can talk with multiple clients both in India and abroad. But that's roughly the share of production that we do.
If you could probably name some of your components, both in automotive and aerospace.
So in the aerospace defense, we are looking mainly at connectors, which are both for civil and non-civil applications, civil aerospace applications. With regard to automotive, it's a whole array of components. Because Pernat has got a 100-year history, so it's over 1,000 kind of components, but mainly to do with the gearbox, the engine, and the transmission.
If you would like to add.
And Shadia is that as a start, because we are always to start with something, we try to deliver components that are presently made in Europe, in France, and as the gearbox of the engine is now transferred to Azure, it is requested to produce and to buy these components from India and produce in India. This is the main reason of the coming here, and I will get the support of my partner because in India we don't know the rules, the request, the administrative request, and so we need absolutely a partner to help us in developing this factory site.
சார் இந்த ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் இப்போ நீங்க சந்திச்ச சவால் and your main challenge in this.
See, ஒரு கரெக்டான பார்ட்னர் தேடுறது ஒரு பெரிய இது. ஏன்னா நிறைய ஃபாரின்ல இருந்து நிறைய பேர் வராங்க, இந்தியாவில் டைய பண்றதுக்காக வராங்க. அதுல கரெக்டான பார்ட்னர் தேடுறதா ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்ச். லக்கிலி வி குட் ஃபைண்ட் எ குட் பார்ட்னர். ஏன்னா எங்களோட ஃப்ரீக்வன்சிக்கு மேட்ச் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஒரு பார்ட்னர் வேண்டியது இருந்தது. அந்த இதுக்கு கரெக்டான ஒரு பார்ட்னர் கேட்கணும். அதுதான் எங்களோட முக்கியமான சேலஞ்சாக இருக்குது.
Pernat வந்து ஒரு 100 வருஷ பழைய கம்பெனி அண்ட் மெயினா பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவங்களும் இப்ப கூட ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிசினஸா இருக்காங்க அண்ட் வி ஆர் ஆல்சோ ஃப்ரம் ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிசினஸ் பேக்ரவுண்ட். ஸோ அதனால எங்களுக்கு வேவ் லென்த் அண்ட் ஓரளவுக்கு எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் எல்லாமே மேட்ச் ஆனதுனால திஸ் வாஸ் இட் டிட் ஃபீல் லைக் நாங்க ஒரு ஃபாரின் கம்பெனியோட டைப் பண்றோம். எங்களை மாதிரி இன்னொரு கம்பெனியோட நாங்க சேர்ந்து வேலை பார்க்குற மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீல்.
So, Kavya, is the plant ready for production immediately or what is it?
Yeah, now the first set of machines we are commissioning by this month. So from next month we hope to be online in terms of production. Of course, there's a scaling up and ramping that will happen through the next 5 years. But as of next month, yes, we do hope to start with the production.
So this Mallam facility is specific to the joint venture.
Yes, exactly.
So apart from that, where do you have your facility?
So Forward Manufacturing has its primary facility in Navi Mumbai.
Okay.
Okay, and our entire parent group, which is a Sharpline Automation Group, is also based in New Bombay only. So we do have, we've got certain other facilities in Pune and Chennai to support, but as a group, we are still based in Navi Mumbai. Outside that, this is going to be the first main production facility that we're setting up here.
And are we also looking at an export market here?
Definitely.
What
So,
percentage are we looking at when it comes to export?
see, initially the percentage will be higher because we still need to develop with our clientele. There is a lot of validation and certification that needs to happen for this plant. So the idea is initially to more or less be 100% export, but that plan will change with time. So as time goes on, we hope to either reduce the export or as the numbers increase, accommodate the rest of the domestic supply over here while continuing with the export. So initially I'd say close to 100%, maybe as you go ahead somewhere near 50-50.
Also, the state government is planning for a massive space park at Kollywood right next to the center
Yes.
country. So do you have any plans to set up operations there going forward or picking up land relocation?
At the moment, not really. We did hear about this the further space park, but at the moment the idea is in the next 5 years to completely utilize the facility that we've already constructed. In addition, our group already has land in Oragadam as well as Ambattur. So we have additional close to 6.5 acres of factory space. So there's no necessity for us for space to move out of the outskirts.
So the plant is apart from the one that you mentioned.
Yes, exactly.
And what about employment? How many people are you planning to employ?
See, in the initial phases, we are targeting something close to 150 to 200. So as we ramp up further to that, then it will depend on whether we are adding more facilities and where the location will be. But yes, initial phases for the current factory in Mallam, that's the number we're looking at.
And your statement also mentioned about you tying up with a lot of government institutions. Is it possible to share a couple of names?
See, predominantly we work with Hindustan Aeronautics, with all 6 divisions of Hindustan Aeronautics. So we are a tier 1, top 3 supplier for Hindustan Aeronautics. To give you an idea of the components for the Sukhoi 30, if you're familiar with the fighter aircraft, close to 500 variety of components, and I'm talking about structural and aero engine, not fasteners and so on. So that's the kind of variety of aerospace components that Forward in itself has developed. Of course, with the help of the Pernat group, we will be now looking at even more precision, smaller components but with larger volumes, because what we've dealt with today are more in terms of batches. So we're looking at smaller but larger volume.
So can you give examples on the India product?
என்ன மாதிரி காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் இல்ல இன்ஜின்ல வர சின்ன சின்ன காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்கு. அவங்களோட ரிக்குவயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு லட்சக்கணக்கில் இருக்கும். 1,00,000 பீசஸ் 2,00,000 பீசஸ். அந்த காம்பனன்ட்டுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி மிஷினரி கொண்டு வந்து we are producing.
And aerospace components to connectors mainly. That's what we are targeting here to begin.
Was this a part of the global investment?
No, this is not.
This partnership are more countries.
முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு தமிழ்ல சொல்ல பார்த்தேன். மெயின் பெனிஃபிட்ஸ்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா எங்கள்கிட்ட நாங்க இப்போ ஆல்ரெடி இன்டு ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் டிஃபென்ஸ் நாங்க கஷ்டமான காம்பனன்ட் செஞ்சுட்டு தான் இருக்கோம். பட் நாங்க இங்க இருக்கிற மெஷினிங் எந்த மாதிரி மெஷின்ஸ் அவைலபிளா இருக்கும் இன் இந்தியா இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி அந்த அளவுக்கு அட்வான்ஸா இல்லாத டெக்னாலஜி யூஸ் பண்ணி இன்னோவேட்டிவ் மெத்தட்ஸ்ல அதை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அவங்க அவங்க டெக்னாலஜி பயங்கர அட்வான்ஸா இருக்கு. இட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஆட்டோமேட்டட். India is still heavily dependent on manpower, which in a way ஓரளவுக்கு okay. But when it comes to quality, your efficiency of output, automation இருக்கிறது ரொம்பவே important. So this is where we want to use our technology, but at the same time use Indian innovativeness, Indian resourcefulness, and do this JV.
So who was the majority stake in JV?
To begin with, we are 60% forward and 40% Pernat, but going ahead, we are planning to make it 51 for forward and 49 for Pernat. We don't have patented products because we are manufacturing as per the customer requirement, both for aerospace also and for automotive also.
What are the primary focus of your project areas?
See, we are looking for a 60-40 breakup. So 60% under production, we are looking for it to be in the automotive category and 40% in the aerospace and defense category. And the kind of components will be basically high precision terminal parts in large volume.
You are prepared to deliver the customers, but the ball is in our customer hands. We will produce what the customer will require from us. We can see such a figure without having the order of the customer. So purpose is now to let us know to the customers to approach with a good quality level and to start with new products. So it depends mainly from the customer. Our willing is to add both activity, automotive and aerospace.
Honest answer கொடுக்குவா. See, I did my engineering in Pittsburgh. Okay, நல்ல institute in India. I did my masters in Germany. Okay, ரெண்டுமே engineering. இந்தியாவில் வர்ற இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் அந்த இன்ஜினியரிங் டிகிரி இருக்கு, பட் தி நாலேஜ் லெவல் இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் இட்ஸ் நாட் தேர் ஃபால்ட். Institutes are not really training them to the level that they can easily be utilized in the industry. அதே இது நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா in Europe or even in Germany specifically, அங்க இருக்கிற நம்பர் ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியர் தான் மச் லெஸ். ஏன்னா டெக்னீஷியன்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி தான் படிக்கிறாங்க, இன்ஜினியரிங் டிகிரி பண்றவங்க ரொம்ப கம்மி. பட் வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் ஓவர் தேர் இஸ் தேர் ஃபண்டமெண்டல்ஸ் ஆர் சோ ஸ்ட்ராங், they are usable in the industry. ஸோ இங்க இப்போ ஃபினிஷிங் ஸ்கூல்னு ஒரு கான்செப்ட் வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. இன்ஜினியரிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் கோயிங் ஃபார் ஃபினிஷிங் ஸ்கூல் that kind of fills the gap between industry and the university. But இப்போ வர ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் I would say they need to be very proactive. Okay, technology பயங்கரமா manufacturing அந்த அளவுக்கு ஃபாஸ்டா சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது, பட் as such technology is growing very fast. Universities அந்த அளவுக்கு cope up பண்ண முடியாது with the speed at which it's changing. So I think proactive-ஆ இருக்கணும். Okay, there's information abundantly available for any field. So they have to equip themselves so that day one and they should be able to contribute. So that's my what I would ask from engineers.
இன்னொன்று சொல்லணும்னா ஐடிஐலேருந்து வரவங்க இமீடியட்டாக அப்பாயிண்ட் ஆகிடாங்க. ஆனால் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் வந்து அப்பாயின்மெண்ட்டுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்கு. ஏன்னா அவங்க வந்து சேர்ந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டினே எனக்கு எவ்வளோ சம்பளம் கிடைக்கும், எப்போ நிறைய இன்க்ரிமெண்ட் எப்போ கிடைக்கும்னு கேட்டுட்டு தான் உள்ளுக்க வராங்க தவிர எனக்கு என்ன நாலேஜ் இருக்கு, நான் என்ன டெலிவர் பண்ணலான்ட்டு யாரும் வர்றது கிடையாது. அதனால தான் இப்போ இன்ஜினியருக்கு ஏதாவது ஃபினிஷிங் ஸ்கூலில் போட்டு அவங்க எல்லாம் ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி ஃபேக்ட்ரிக்கு அனுப்பலான்ட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங், மிச்ச கம்பெனிஸ் ஆல்சோ ட்ரைங்.
It's difficult to say, ஏன்னா எங்க எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா மகாராஷ்டிரால இருக்கு. மகாராஷ்டிரா சர்ச் இஸ் வெரி வெரி சப்போர்ட்டிவ் ஆஃப் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. தமிழ்நாடுல இப்போ வரைக்கும் எனக்கு எந்த விதமான இஷ்யூ வரல. ஓகே, we are hoping that considering நாங்க ஒரு ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் பார்க்க இருக்கோம், and like I went through many rounds of interview to get into this aerospace background. I've got 15 years of background in this company. So I was very pleased that அவங்க சும்மா பேருக்கு ஏரோஸ்பேஸ் பார்க்குன்னு வேற யாருக்காவது வேற இண்டஸ்ட்ரி கொடுத்த. They genuinely did so many rounds of interview to verify genuine company, aerospace தான் இருக்கீங்களா, are you able to contribute. So I was very happy to see that it was kind of merit based and not just யார்கிட்ட காசு இருக்கோ லேண்ட் வாங்க முடியுமோ aerospace வாங்கலாம். That's the kind. So I'm quite pleased with the government. I'm hoping that it will be supportive in the country.
And how will this partnership help achieve self-reliance in the Indian defense and automobile sectors?
Thank you for that question, because this is something which See, what I have seen is I started supplying to Indian aerospace and defense. Okay, and I didn't really have, now when we started doing these components for companies like HAL, L&T, Godrej, who are into defense also, what we realized is அவங்களுக்கு அந்த தெரியல suppliers என்ன வேணும். So the expectation was minimal. I shouldn't be saying this, I'm telling you it was quite minimal. We grew with our customers. இப்போ when I started exporting these components and I'm realizing the stringency that's involved, not just in the quality but in the system. So I am now learning from my customers who are abroad in US, in Israel, in Europe, what my company needs to achieve in terms of system. Now the reason for tying up with a French tier one supplier like Pernat, அவங்க ஃபேக்டரியில அந்த சிஸ்டம் இருக்கு. நான் இங்க என்ன கொண்டு வர பாக்குறேனோ இட் இஸ் ஆல் ஆல்ரெடி தேர். I don't need to now sit and get my team trained to that level. I just need to emulate and reinitiate what he has already done in there. So the speed which I'm hopeful, but I'm hoping that the speed will be very fast. Nana Tana inga kondarana, it is going to take time. Maybe I might not even be able to do it 100%. A 100-year company, எல்லாம் ட்ரை பண்ணி அவங்க அந்த லெவல் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி இங்க கொண்டாடுறதுக்கு இட் மைட்
That's okay. How this collaboration would help Indian defense system?
So, as you are aware that we recently had. Hello, am I audible? Yeah. So, as you are aware, we recently between India and France, we had a biggest deal between Rafale. So, and there are some other deals coming from Europe as well. So, Pernat being specializing in machine components for defense components and aerospace. So, we are expecting that kind of products to be supplied to Indian defense and aerospace industry. Okay. Now, this will also, as Kaga said, the technology that Pernat is already using, the products they are already supplying to those companies, and with these companies coming to India. So they are looking for the suppliers who can supply with similar kind of products with that high precision, requirements that they have in aerospace and defense technology.
So is the collaboration still confirmed?
Yes, we are looking for it. We are already in advance. Yeah. So it will happen.
Some of the whole experience of Pernat forward in one word, what that word would be. The whole of
it genuinely felt like family. Because as I said, we are both from a family background, a family business background, and every interaction we've had, whether it was in India, whether it was in France, whether it was virtual, it genuinely felt like I was talking to a father figure. Okay, so I don't have that entire threshold of language barrier or any of these things. It just felt like another family business being set up.
Thank you, ma'am. So, தமிழ்ல சொல்றீங்களா? அதே இல்லை
இது ஒரு ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ் ஆட்டம். அவங்களும் ஒரு ஃபேமிலியிலேருந்து வந்தவங்க, எங்களுக்கும் ஃபேமிலி டைப்பு. ஸோ அதனால எங்கள் 2 பேராலையும் ஈஸியாக மிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சுது. ஸோ அவங்க கேட்டதுக்கு இது லைக் ஃபேமிலி பிஸ்னஸ்.